Have you ever tried to form a new habit only to find yourself giving up after just a few weeks? You might have heard the popular idea that it takes 21 days to build a new routine, a notion repeated endlessly across self-help books and motivational speeches. But what if I told you that widely believed figure is, in fact, a myth, and clinging to it could be sabotaging your deepest desires for change? Your brain is an incredibly powerful, adaptable organ, constantly learning and evolving based on your experiences. Understanding how it truly forms and sustains habits isn't just a fascinating academic exercise. It's the ultimate cheat code to unlocking consistent personal growth, smashing your goals, and literally rewiring your brain for the life you've always wanted. Get ready to discover the real science behind lasting change. Today, we're diving deep into the science of habits, exploring groundbreaking studies that reveal precisely how your brain operates on autopilot and how you can take the steering wheel back. We'll expose the actual timeline for habit formation, uncover your brain's habit loop, and equip you with practical strategies to build powerful, positive routines effortlessly. Let's unlock the secrets to a more intentional you. For decades, the idea that 21 days is all it takes to form a habit has echoed through our culture, giving us a comforting, albeit misleading, deadline. This seemingly precise number has become an almost universal truth, but where did it come from? It originated from plastic surgeon Maxwell Maltz's observations in the 1950s, noticing patients generally took 21 days to adjust to new prosthetics or facial surgery. While Maltz's insight was revolutionary for its time, it wasn't a rigorous scientific study on behavioral habit formation. Fast forward to 2009, and researchers at University College London, led by Philippa Lally, set out to uncover the real story. They meticulously tracked the daily habits of 96 volunteers over 12 weeks, looking for the point at which new behaviors became automatic. The results were astonishing, and they completely shattered the 21-day myth. Lally's team found that, on average, it takes a staggering 66 days to form a new habit. That's more than double the commonly accepted time frame. Imagine the frustration and self-blame when people give up after 3 weeks, thinking they've failed, when in reality, they were only halfway to cementing their new routine. What's even more fascinating is the incredible variability Lally observed. Some simple habits like drinking a glass of water became automatic in just 18 days. But more complex behaviors, like exercising after work, could take up to an astonishing 254 days to truly stick. This underscores a crucial point. Patience and persistence are not just virtues. They're scientifically proven necessities for lasting change. So, if it takes longer than we thought, how exactly does a habit get etched into our brains? For answers, we turn to groundbreaking research from MIT, which unveiled the ingenious mechanism known as the habit loop. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a specific neurological circuit located deep within your brain's basal ganglia, a primitive area associated with emotions, memories, and pattern recognition. The habit loop operates in 3 distinct stages. First, a cue or trigger tells your brain to go into automatic mode. This could be a time of day, a particular place, an emotion, or even the presence of certain people. Think of it as the green light, signaling the start of a predetermined sequence. Next comes the routine, which is the behavior itself. This is what your brain has learned to do in response to that specific cue. It could be mindlessly checking your phone after hearing a notification, grabbing a snack when you feel stressed, or automatically buckling your seatbelt upon entering your car. The key is, once the loop is initiated, your conscious brain largely checks out. Finally, there's the reward, which is what your brain craves and receives from completing the routine. This reward could be a feeling of accomplishment, stress relief, pleasure from sugar, or even just the temporary satisfaction of avoiding discomfort. This positive feedback reinforces the entire loop, signaling to your brain, do this again. The more this loop fires, the stronger the neural connection becomes. The habit loop isn't just some abstract concept. It has a tangible, physical manifestation in your brain. Neuroimaging studies have provided incredible insights, showing that habitual behaviors literally carve neural pathways. Each time you repeat an action, from brushing your teeth to checking social media, you're strengthening specific connections between neurons, making that particular circuit more efficient. Imagine your brain as a dense forest. When you first start a new behavior, it's like bushwhacking a new trail, slow, difficult, and full of obstacles. But every time you walk that trail, it becomes a little clearer, a little wider. Eventually, it transforms into a well-worn path, then a paved road, and finally, a superhighway where traffic flows effortlessly. This analogy holds true at a cellular level. The more a behavior is repeated, the thicker the myelin sheath around those specific neurons becomes. Myelin acts like insulation around an electrical wire, allowing signals to travel much faster and with less energy. This means your brain performs habitual actions with incredible speed and efficiency, often without any conscious thought. This neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reorganize itself, is a double-edged sword. It's why positive habits eventually become effortless, freeing up mental energy for other tasks. But it's also why bad habits feel so incredibly difficult to break. Those neural superhighways are deeply entrenched, and your brain defaults to them, demanding a conscious, effortful detour until a new path is forged. Given how deeply entrenched habits can become, how do we intentionally create positive new ones and dismantle the detrimental ones? This brings us to the profound insights of Charles Duhigg, whose research on Keystone habits offers a powerful strategy. Duhigg discovered that some habits are more important than others. They act as foundational building blocks, creating a ripple effect across your entire life. A keystone habit is a single core behavior that, when changed, automatically leads to other positive changes, often without conscious effort. Think of it like a master switch that, when flipped, illuminates an entire room. For example, Duhigg's research revealed that adopting a consistent exercise routine often leads to improvements in diet, increased productivity, and even better spending habits. The secret to leveraging keystone habits and rewriting your brain's programming lies in understanding and consciously manipulating the habit loop. First, identify the cue for a habit you want to change or create. What triggers the old behavior, or what signal could you use for a new one? Then, deliberately choose a new routine, a specific action you want to perform instead of the old one, or consistently in response to a new cue. Crucially, design a powerful reward for yourself immediately after performing the new routine. This isn't about grand gestures. It can be small, like a moment of mindfulness, listening to a favorite song, or acknowledging your progress. Remember Lally's 66-day average? Be patient, be consistent, and trust that with repetition, your brain will build those new neural superhighways, making your desired behaviors automatic and effortless. Understanding the science of habits isn't just about self-improvement. It's about gaining profound insight into human behavior itself. Your brain isn't a fixed entity. It's a dynamic, ever-changing landscape that you have the power to sculpt. By recognizing the habit loop, embracing the true timeline for change, and strategically implementing keystone habits, you can consciously design a life aligned with your highest aspirations. The journey to lasting change might take longer than you initially believed, but armed with this knowledge, you are no longer at the mercy of unconscious programming. You are the architect of your mind, capable of building neural pathways that lead to greater productivity, well-being, and fulfillment. Start small, be consistent, and trust the incredible neuroplasticity of your own brain to guide you. If you found this fascinating and want to continue exploring the incredible intricacies of psychology and human behavior, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We release weekly insights designed to help you understand yourself and the world around you, one mind-blowing fact at a time. What habit will you start rewiring today? Let us know in the comments below.